If you're moving to the Roanoke area and your budget is right around $400,000, almost everyone is going to tell you to look in Cave Spring. And honestly, they aren't wrong. But what they don't tell you is the massive trade-off you're going to have to make to get into this specific zip code. And if you don't understand that trade-off going in, you're going to be in for a very rude awakening the first time you walk through a front door.
Because $400,000 here does not buy you the brand new, shiny construction you might get out in Bedford County or Franklin County. You're buying into an established, older neighborhood, and you need to know exactly what that means before you write an offer.
Today, we're gonna pull up the map and show you exactly where the 400,000 homes are hiding in Cave Spring. We're gonna look at the actual streets, the commute times to the top-rated schools, and then we're gonna walk through 3 real MLS listings. One that shows you the honest reality of what most $400,000 homes look like here. One that shows you what happens when you push your budget to $430,000, and one that shows you that an alternative if you absolutely want something newer.
And stick around until the end, of course, because we are going to give you our honest verdict on whether this Cave Spring trade-off is actually worth your money or if you should be looking somewhere else entirely.
But first, let's get to the map. We're gonna pull it up on our screen and show you why people are fighting to get into this specific pocket of the valley.
Hey, real quick, it's Hal and Chris. If you're interested in buying or selling in Roanoke, reach out to us with the contact information on the screen.
And be sure to take the neighborhood quiz, which is in the description below, to find out what part of Roanoke is gonna be best for you. Hey everyone, welcome back. I'm Chris Cohn.
And I'm Hal Cohn. We are full-time real estate agents here in the Roanoke Valley. We help people just like you relocate here every single day, and we do it giving you the brutal, honest truth about what it's really like to live here. Not that glossy brochure version, but the real version.
Yeah, it's true. I mean, I grew up here. We know how it's changed. We've seen those trends. Let's go ahead and dive right into that map. Let's look at the screen on Google Maps here. I always
Pull it out for you guys.
Thank you. I like that bigger view where you can see the Roanoke Valley relationship to other places here, but right in the center of the screen, you're gonna see Roanoke City in the middle. So if you go counterclockwise from Roanoke to the east, you'll find Benton here.
Right there.
It's in Roanoke County. And then Blue Ridge and Montvale continues on to the east. Then Daleville going due north almost. Popular, we've got a lot of videos about that. Holland's area, keep going down the 81 corridor. And then Salem. And then you've got Cave Spring. This is going to be in the southwest part of Roanoke County. This is where Cave Spring lives. Now, if you continued on south, I do want to orient you because a lot of our folks are interested in Smith Mountain Lake. If you can see Boone's Mill, Rocky Mount, things like that.
I got you covered.
Thank you.
So come down this way.
That continues south. That goes right down to Greensboro. But sitting in between Franklin County and Bedford County is Smith Mountain Lake.
Anyway, you see the Roanoke River coming down here, and you've got all these little coves and these fingers. This is all Smith Mountain Lake. So
does not look very big on the map. However, 500 miles of shoreline, beautiful lake where you can go sailing, wakeboarding, skiing,
paddleboarding.
Oh, yeah.
You can do light to moderate. I mean, light, moderate, or overly aggressive when it comes to your skill level and your excitement level.
Yeah, so we have mountains and the lake. So let's head over. The topic of our video today is really going to be the Cave Spring area. Can't wait to show you that. So the main artery running through the heart of Cave Spring is Route 419. And this is also known as Electric Road. It actually can take you pretty far through the valley, from Salem and to Cave Spring and to downtown Roanoke.
So 419 runs here. You start up here if you're coming from this side of town, which is the Salem side, you've got 81 here, and then you'll come down 419. Take you down here past Lewis Gale, across here, there you're getting Cave Spring proper, back over here to 220 or 581, depending upon which part of it you're on. So, and if you're in downtown Roanoke, you would just take 581, come down 220, get off on Electric Road, takes you right there, which will dump you out at one of the major retail areas for that side of town, which is going to be the Tanglewood area.
Yeah, and we'll talk about that more in a minute. This 419 area, you can see the proximity to downtown. So we'll talk about that too. If you're moving from like Northern Virginia or maybe a major metro area, this commercial corridor that we were talking about, the 419 area, is going to feel very familiar to you. You've got Tanglewood Mall. That is just growing leaps and bounds, especially with all the restaurants that are on front of it now facing 419. That's been really cool. They've got like Chipotle, Popeyes, Panera Bread,
Chili's, Brick Pizza,
Blaze, Panda Express, all kinds of places. And then there's also the new YMCA located right in Tanglewood Mall. So what an amenity to have outside your door if you're living in Cave Spring. How far do you think that's from Cave Spring? Like
Cave Spring proper?
Yeah.
I don't know, 5 minutes, 10 minutes?
Yeah, at the most.
Yep.
Right.
There's like the middle of, quote, Cave Spring, right? So you've got east and west of here. You're still going to be Cave Spring.
Yeah, and then don't forget the local places. We love local places. I just saw Montano's pop up on the map. That's an excellent place to eat. There's so many options here, like Ramini's and things like that. But I want to focus on, not only just retail and restaurants, but there's also Lewis Gale Physicians right there on Bramilton Avenue. There's Carillion.
That's right here. He's talking about Ramini, so there's Ramini's.
Yeah. Good job locating it so fast. There's urgent cares. You're still 10, 15 minutes away from a major medical hospital. You've got Lewis Gale and Carillion. And talk about the big news here. What is coming to the Cave Spring area that most people are pretty excited about?
Right here, you can kind of see right here. Old Cave Spring Road right here. So this is where it's going right here.
Publix. So we're so excited about the Publix offering here. The funny thing is that in Cave Spring, there are so many Kroger stores. Right.
So Publix is going here, folks. You got Kroger right here across the street. And then right here, guess what you got? Another Kroger right here. This is the Cave Spring Corner Kroger.
Yeah, and then that Kroger, that's wild. So lots of shopping in this area. Okay. So but the Publix is going to be a huge deal for us.
Okay, so based on everything we were telling you there about the Krogers and about Tanglewood, that's going to be the first thing you've got to understand about Cave Spring is that people from Northern Virginia or the DC area especially, you're going to love this suburb because it feels like, kind of like what you're used to, just on a slightly smaller scale. So you've got the convenience, you got the amenities, you're not driving 30 minutes, 45 minutes, or an hour in traffic to get to a grocery store, right? It's like you're 5-10 minutes away. Then on which one you want to go to, because it's like some have some. This one has great meat, or this one has these certain amenities, so I'm going to go there. So you're going to be super convenient, which is going to be a big change for you in a positive way.
Yeah, no more fighting traffic. Now there is some pockets of traffic, especially during rush hour, but not what you would typically find in some of the bigger cities. But no one really wants to live on the commercial corridor, right? And so that's where the magic of Cave Spring happens. It happens when you turn off of 419 and get into these residential pockets here that Hal is showing you. So these are like the established neighborhoods. Right now, it looks like you're hovering over Penn Forest. Mm-hmm. That's that area right there. You can see some.
This is 419 here, and you got Penn Forest area right through here.
And Cave Spring anchoring down there. The high school, Cave Spring High School. Notice anything about the names of the streets down here on the south? Yeah, they're all bird names. I think that's so neat.
And do we know the history behind that?
No. Thank you for asking.
Something for us to look up this week for you guys.
No, that's right. So Penn Forest is right around there. And then Hidden Valley or Cotton Hill, wherever you want to take us to next. Kind of show that area.
There's the Blue Ridge Parkway.
Isn't that neat? You're right there by the Blue Ridge Parkway. There's Cotton Hill.
There's Cotton Hill Road. Yep.
Mm-hmm.
So if you look here, these would be like not brand new construction, but they're newer. So you don't see as many trees. But I just realized as I'm looking at the aerial here, if I go back over here to
Good forest.
Thin Forest area, look, you got trees in the yards, right? So more mature.
Yes.
So
Yes, it is going to be more established trees. Throughout, you're going to find some quiet cul-de-sacs, really strong sense of community. Our clients really like that about, being able to walk their dog and meet other dog owners or walking their children. And it can become a nice tight-knit group. Now, Hidden Valley area and also maybe Roselawn. Oh, there's Bridlewood. That's a neat little neighborhood up on Bridlewood. Off of Rosecrest, where he is now, you can see the cursor.
yeah.
And Cantor, and there's so many houses up here, and they really do range in price point as well as style.
So we've got Hidden Valley High School. You were mentioning that, right? So, and then you've got from there, just down the street, you've got Cave Spring Middle School here. And then right behind that is Cave Spring Elementary Schools right here. So see how close those are? So if you're living here, you're going to be super convenient.
Yeah, that's perfect. I'm glad you talked about the school systems. These schools are consistently rated among the top in the region according to online sources like Grade Schools, Niche.com, and School Digger. If you want to pull up Niche, we've got that showing.
Oh yeah.
So you can see here, do your due diligence, do your online research. There's a number of public schools, private schools, and then, you can just pop on here. They make it so easy now.
They do. I mean, I remember we first started looking at these like niche.com and stuff. It's like the graphics and the intel were kind of hard to decipher, but it's like, man, you look here, it's like, bam, there it is.
So point out Hidden Valley High School, Middle School.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna put my glasses on so I can see that for y'all. There we go. Hidden Valley High School, like I was just showing you on the Google map, you've got Cave Spring Middle, Cave Spring Elementary School. North Cross here is a private school. Cave Spring High School here, Penn Forest Elementary here. So all these through here are going to be Cave Spring schools. You got Oak Grove, Hidden Valley Middle. So this right here is going to be your Cave Spring. Oh, and Green Valley Elementary. These are going to be your Southwest County schools that you're going to be looking for.
And there's Faith too, Faith Christian down there.
Oh, and then Clearbrook's out here too. Clearbrook.
That's true. Yeah, and Back Creek.
Yep, and back.
So there's quite a
Goodness
swath.
gracious,
Yeah.
I forgot they had that many elementary schools out there in Southwest County.
That's right.
So-
Yeah. All right. So we've talked about schools a little bit. I think that for a lot of relocation clients, getting into a specific school boundary is really a non-negotiable. And here's the key thing to look at to understand while you're looking at this map. The homes that are inside that school boundary, those feeding into Cave Spring, Hidden Valley, those are the ones that command the highest prices. I mean, you saw the ratings here. Everyone seems to want to be here. We have a lot of clients that choose other areas of town and they love it. There's other school systems that are ranked highly, so you check those out. I don't want to dismiss that, but Cave Spring is sought after. The demand is high, and so that means that your $400,000 budget is going to look very different here than it will in other parts of the valley. We're going to pull up the first property, show you exactly what we mean, but before we look at the actual houses, I want to spend a minute on the map just to show you what these streets actually look like, because this is something you cannot get from a Zillow listing. We also have done a lot of street tours and driving tours. I think we're gonna start those again a little bit later and really show you what it's like, because some people don't have the ability to do boots on the ground. But I love this feature with Google Maps.
There you go.
Yeah, good job.
Here we go.
Going down Penguin now.
Yeah, let's see there. That's a little bit better.
Yeah, and Blue Jay was behind.
Well, I'm just trying to give you guys a sense of what the neighborhood looks like, right? So you've got
Right.
mature trees, you've got all these are similar style houses, right? So it'll give you a good snapshot of what to expect.
Oh, that's perfect. We have clients doing this too, as they want to check out the area. They kind of play around with the maps version.
Overhead, street
Yeah.
view, you name it.
Yeah,
So,
that's great.
all right, let's get back to the house.
All right. And let me touch on that real quick. This is the thing that our clients from the metro areas always comment on when they first come here. Like, oh, I didn't realize the lots were so big. Or, man, look at those mature trees and everything is so green. So that's what we're here for. We want to be your boots on the ground. We want to show you the area. And when you do come, I think you'll be pleasantly surprised.
This is a cul-de-sac. Yay! It's a cul-de-sac street.
Typical cul-de-sac and Pin Forest area. You know, you've got brick homes set back from the road, those beautiful mature hardwood trees providing shade, probably, I don't know, 40, 50 years old. Wide driveways, real front yards that you can play in. And this is not in the neighborhood where those houses are 10 feet apart, or you can see what your neighbors are having for dinner, right?
No, not at all. You know, because I mean, look at the lot sizes here, right? It's like they are homesteading on about 1/3 of an acre to even 1/2 of an acre at a time. You know, it's a real yard, room for a garden, room for kids to play, room for a fire pit, and a deck in a lot of these homes, or a patio. In many places, you know, this kind of outdoor space is essentially impossible to find in other areas in the country. So instead you'd have a postage stamp size yard there, versus here you get that 1/3 to a 1/2 an acre.
Yes, amazing. So let me show you something else on the map that a lot of people overlook when they're researching Cave Spring. Then I promise we'll get to the house.
Yeah,
But
come on.
head back to to Google Maps, if you will. I just want to show you, look at where this property is based on the distance of downtown Roanoke. Oh yeah, you can use this map. Thank you.
Gotcha.
Yeah, so downtown Roanoke is just northeast, right?
Yep.
So you're talking 12, 15 minutes depending on traffic. So you're not in the middle of nowhere. You're not sacrificing access to the city. You can be at a restaurant on Campbell Avenue or at a concert at Berglund Center in just 15 minutes, yet still enjoy that yard, that suburban feel. So that's really neat.
And if you're an outdoor person, you're going to have easy access to the Greenway, to that system that connects multiple areas of the valley. And then also here in Cave Spring, probably about 5-10 minute drive max, is Happy Hollow Farms, where we're in the season right now. We're in the spring, where the azaleas just pop in full bloom. They are just absolutely gorgeous. And I showed you earlier, and then you also had the Blue Ridge Parkway. So that's like right here in your backyard as well, right? So there's so many outdoor amenities. So you've got, and within the Cave Spring area, you've got that combination of suburban neighborhood, close to the city, close to the mountains, and it's kind of rare from people that we talk to that are moving here from throughout the country.
Yeah. So another thing that's rare that people are curious about is taxes, right? Property taxes. Because this is something that our clients from all over are always shocked by, but especially Northern Virginia. So let's talk about taxes for just a minute.
Oh, I get to do that because I'm the numbers guy, right?
Yeah.
So, all right. So Roanoke County property tax on the real estate is going to be $1.03 per $100 of assessed value. So if you think about a $400,000 house, basically you're looking at around $4,120 a year in property taxes, which is about $343 a month, compared to
Fairfax County. The effective rate is significantly higher, and the assessed values are dramatically higher. We've had clients that were paying $10,000 to $12,000 a year in property taxes on a home that was worth less than their Cave Spring house in terms of what it actually offered them with space and lifestyle.
So if you're doing the math, if you got your calculator out, the difference in those property taxes is between $6,000 to $8,000 bucks a year. And that's real money. That's money that can go towards updating the kitchen in your Cave Spring home, because you may have to do that. That's money that can go towards retirement savings, or a vacation, or your kids' college fund if you need to be putting into that.
Yeah, and that's the bigger picture. We always want our clients to see that the Cave Spring trade-off is not just about the age of the house. It's about like what your total financial picture looks like when you make this move. The lower the taxes, lower purchase price, lower cost of living overall, it all adds up to a completely different financial reality than what most of our clients are coming from.
Now, all right, so let's finally, I mean, we've been promising you for a long time now. Here we go. We're gonna actually get in some houses right now. So let's pull up the first one, which is gonna be the one on Blue Jay Circle.
Okay, let's take a look at our first property.
About time.
I know. Well, we had so much to say about Cave Spring. It was really interesting. It's on Blue Jay Circle, right in the heart of the Penn Forest neighborhood. Recently sold for $387,000.
We're looking at things that have closed, so you know exactly what they sold for versus an actual list price. Because some things are selling above list price, some are selling at list price,
yes,
and some are selling below list price. Have been sitting on the market for a while. So we're currently seeing here in 2026 spring.
Yeah. So again, sold. It has sold recently for $387,000. So pretty well under the $400,000 budget that we're talking about. Look how close it is to Cave Spring High School. I mean, minutes
High
away.
school, Cave Spring Elementary School.
Wow. Churches, library, the South County Library. I love it. You've got about 5 minutes away from the grocery store. So this is the location premium that you're paying for here, right? So
Let's look at the house.
yes, let's look at it without further ado.
From the outside, you got pretty much a traditional style looking house that was built in the 70s, right? So with that, you've got some brick here, but you've also got, you know, traditional siding. This one actually has a garage with a walk-through area here, which is actually a living room. So anyways, too much detail so far. I'm gonna give you pictures.
Okay, so solid brick colonial home with that vinyl wrap, as you mentioned. You'll find a lot of split level homes in this area, as well as a lot built in the 1970s. In this case, you'll find a nice, a great yard, mature landscaping. Sits on a quiet cul-de-sac. It's about 1/3 of an acre, which gives you a lot of space without feeling like you're tied to mowing the lawn each weekend, right?
Yeah, that's spending 2 or 3 hours on the lawn, right?
Right. So let's click through the interior here.
All right, that's the front entryway.
Great hardwood floors throughout, so that's really nice. This is a Cave Spring trade-off for $400,000 in this specific neighborhood. You're not going to get an open concept floor plan with like 9-foot ceilings and a massive modern kitchen. You're going to get a more traditional layout, a pretty decent kitchen, a separate dining room. You see the formal dining room off of the kitchen.
Timed that perfectly. Good job, Al.
I know. And a living room that is a really defined space rather than overlooking or flowing into the kitchen. And a lot of our clients like this.
We got some folks say, I do not like the new current open concept. I want traditional. I need some space.
And then when we get to things like the bathrooms, you're going to see that they're functional, but they may not look like a spa, right?
This is from the 70s. See these cabinets here, this laminate countertop. That's probably newer, but it still needs some love there. And this is the one that's really going to get you.
Yeah, you
just went right past it. Oh, yay.
Yeah.
So check out this shower.
An original tile. We see this a lot.
Yep.
Sometimes blue.
Blue,
Pink.
yellow, avocado green.
Yeah. So here's the thing. The bones of this house are excellent, right? The brick construction, the solid hardwood floors, the full basement that you're seeing here. This is a well-built home, but you're going to want to budget for updates. A kitchen renovation in this area is going to run you somewhere between $20,000 to $40,000, depending on how far you go. Bathroom updates, another $10,000 to $15,000. So just keep that in mind.
Yeah, you don't want to be buying a house and then having to also budget on top of that to make sure your budget in accordance. So here's the exterior here. So it's got a fenced-in yard. You got a paver area. So you got a nice deck, trees.
Oh, look at that. Beautiful. So we had a client recently. Let's just stay on this view a little bit. There's
Okay.
a few more. You can toggle through. I'll let you drive the show. We had a client recently, let's call them Sarah and Mike, moving down from Fairfax. They had a $425,000 budget, looked at a brand new build out in the country with the perfect open kitchen. They liked the house. And then they looked at a house very much like this one in Cave Spring, Yeah. Then they chose the Cave Spring house. Why? Because when we pulled up the map, this house was exactly 4 minutes from the grocery store, 2 minutes from the elementary school. They could walk there. And then whereas the new build construction was like a 25-minute drive to do anything. And for Sarah and Mike, the two kids in elementary school, we know how busy that is. The commute difference was going to be their deciding factor. So that was huge.
Yeah, and so that's the total point, right? Because in Cave Spring, you're buying location, which is super important, but then also the lot in the community.
Yeah.
I make a joke there, but you're going to trade away the turnkey modern interior. So if you wanted this exact same house, fully renovated, with an open concept, brand new kitchen in this exact neighborhood, you're probably looking at least $500,000 or more. And that's like $100,000 upgrade just in the cost of the updates itself, right?
Yeah, absolutely. But what if you're willing? I mean, this house is beautiful. The yard's beautiful. Don't get me wrong. But what if you're willing to push to the very top of that $400,000 bracket? Let's look at another example that shows you what happens when you hit that like $430,000 threshold. Again, look at the convenience of everything. This is off Buck Mountain Road area.
Yep. And so you've got Penn Forest Elementary's right here. Not showing up right there, but that's where it is. And then you got South County Library right there. And then that's where we just were over on Blue Jay Circle. So see how convenient that is?
Yeah. And then Cave Spring High School is right there. So this home is on Whipplewood Drive. So you can see some topography. Remember, we are a mountain town, right?
Don't expect flatness. As you can see, like this one has a little bit of, and when we look at the pictures of this one, you'll see it's got like a slope on the side yard here. So that is gonna, not perfectly flat.
No.
And that's one of the reasons it didn't sell for closer to 480, right? Because it didn't have a perfect yard.
That's right. It does have some usable space, so that's good.
Yeah.
But you can see you're headed down a mountain, a little hill here. But well-established neighborhood. It looks like people are maintaining their yards really well. Those beautiful mature trees. I've shown quite a few properties in this area.
Oh, you know it well.
Yeah. Some of the driveways were a little tricky.
It's like a good one.
But this one looks great.
Yeah,
I do.
exactly, yep.
Yeah. Okay, let's head back up and look at pictures of the house. So you can pretty immediately see the difference between this one and the last one, right? It's still an older home.
This one was built in the 90s. Oh, sorry. There you go, people. Y'all can see that better now, right?
Yeah, it was built in 1992. So as we just scroll through, let's point out some things.
This is traditional colonial, just like the other one. You come in, you've got stairwell, you got foyer, living room on the right, formal living room on the left, with the preacher room on the left.
Yeah. I like all the light coming in, really pretty.
This one's got hardwood floors. Nice tray ceiling.
It is.
Cool.
It is. Adds a little interest. Cafe window. We helped a client sell a house that is almost the exact same footprint as this and layout, the floor plan. Yeah, it was neat. We're like, oh, this reminds us of our friends.
You got granite countertops. You probably got original cabinets here from when it was built, and they updated some hardware, right? So it's a little bit nicer than the last one.
Right. And this is what a little more money buys you in Cave Spring. It buys you the location and some of the updates already done. But notice it's still that traditional floor plan, whether you like that or don't like that. It is still an older home. And although in 1990s, I still feel like that's newer.
Yeah,
but Hal had to remind me, like that was 30 years ago. But you're never going to going to completely escape the age of the housing stock in these specific neighborhoods. And that's actually fine because the trade-off that you're making is for something.
Look,
I know.
They updated that
really
primary bedroom and bathroom. You got hardwood floors. You got really nice double vanity in there.
Yes.
Walk-in shower. Well, they didn't update the tub, it don't look
Yeah.
like, but they did the shower. It looks really good.
Right. Yeah. But the trade-off you're making is really for something that newer construction just simply cannot give you. And there's a few things, but
And one of those is going to be the lot, you know, because like on this one, we're around that third of an acre, and we'll show you this one's a little bit different than the last one once we get outside.
I like that basement. That's nice.
You got some usable yard.
Yeah.
You know, you're not getting a full half acre.
Great decking. I love this deck space. It's really nice. Just a private, cozy oasis there.
And there's access from the basement to it as well, so you can get outside and enjoy some privacy with these trees. The trees, right? So as you can see, it's like you've got some yard here, but it does start tapering off over here. You'll see that in a minute.
Yeah, but you're not going to get a half an acre lot with mature trees in a brand new development for $430,000 anywhere in this valley. So that's the hidden value that a lot of buyers immediately recognize, because back home, a lot this size can add around $200,000 to the price of the house.
I can't imagine. We're so fortunate here. Even though we think we've appreciated a whole lot, we have, but not in comparison to other more larger metropolitan areas for sure, where housing is just astronomical.
Yeah, that's beautiful. Beautiful option. So let's say that you're someone who absolutely refuses to buy a 1970s or 1990s house in this case. You want newer finishes, you want lower maintenance, but you still want to be in Cave Spring.
Okay.
What does your options look like at $400,000?
Well, you're gonna have to go over 400,000.
Maybe, maybe not. We'll show you that next. Okay, so if you search for a new construction home at or below $400,000, you're not gonna find much. This is about the closest you're gonna get.
And it's not brand new. It was
No.
built in 2020, but it looks like most of the new construction that we're seeing around here, right? As far as like the brick and the siding looks very similar to what we're seeing in 2025, 2026.
Right. Yeah. So this was built in 2020, as you mentioned, on William Court, that sold for $390,000. And yes, this is still inside the Cave Spring school boundary. So that's really cool. Why don't you pull it up on the map?
All right, let me pull up on the map. So again, these are newer construction. You got some trees behind them, but not a whole lot of trees in the front yard. They just replanted some after they actually built them.
Yeah, interesting. I've not seen that very often. It is grayed out.
Somebody actually asked Google to do that. Y'all let us know in the comments if y'all know something, what's going on there. Let us know.
For sure. So let's pop back over to our multiple listing service, the MLS. You can pretty immediately see that this is. Oh, did you want to show the proximity to things? That would be great.
So we are. This was Whipplewood. This is the one here on William Court.
Yeah.
So again, you've got super close to everything you need. Like Clearbrook's over this way.
That's
Clearbrook Elementary.
And Faith Christian School is there too.
Faith Christian.
Yeah, Lewis Gale Physicians. That's internal medicine.
Clearbrook's right. Clearbrook's right next to it.
And a big old Walmart.
Yep.
So
The South County Walmart right there.
But there's like Kohl's down the street and Starbucks and
Backing up into Hunting Hills, which these are $500,000 plus houses in Hunting Hills. But you've got golf course, you've got pool, you've got pickleball, all that stuff. So if you're looking for something more expensive, your budget's higher, then you can find that here as well. This is mature landscaping, trees, feel like you're in the woods.
yes,
So-
I really like Hunting Hills.
I digress. Let's focus on William Court.
Okay, so let's pop up the view from the outside here. You can see that it is newer. It's got that clean, modern look that a lot of buyers today want. So the interior, completely different experience from some of the single family homes that we just looked at. For one, it has carpet, which is interesting.
I see a lot of LVP now,
Yes.
2024 and onward. So having carpet in there is a big difference in that living room. So, and then you got engineered hardwood here with a smaller kitchen.
Right.
but all newer. So I guess this is 6 years old now.
I know.
But granite, cabinet, normal cabinets.
Now the trade-off here, even though you're maybe you walk in like me to a new or newer construction, because this is what you're gonna find when we're talking newer construction in this price point, and maybe you still smell the new and you feel the new and everything's warm and fuzzy and clean and you're just enamored with that. But there is a trade-off, right? You've got the space and also the privacy. Perfect picture for me to talk about this.
Yes, exactly. I sound good.
I know.
Found it perfectly.
The yard is 1/10 of an acre, which is really just enough room for this deck. And that's not a bad thing, you know? What else do you have to think about?
In this situation, in some of these, you've got an HOA, right? So that could be like, this one's $150 a year. So that's about, what, $10 a month on average, $15 a month, if my math's somewhat mathing today. But you've got some that are in like even large ones where it's like $100, $200 a month.
Yeah.
So you got to pay extra, but those will take care of a lot of things. And in this instance, you're just going to have less maintenance, right? So you could get out there and cut that yard in like 30 minutes or less, which is a good thing.
I know. I was going to say, for empty nesters, buyers who are maybe downsizing from a larger home, don't want a lot of yard work anymore, this is a fantastic option. You get the Cave Springs zip code, you get the schools, the proximity to everything, and you don't have to worry much about mowing a big yard. So that's terrific.
Oh, look, they actually did 2 HVAC systems, one for upstairs and one for downstairs. That's a bonus there. But if you're a family and you're moving here specifically for space, or for buyers who are, coming from a place where they had a big yard and they want that again, this house is definitely going to feel like a compromise. It's got all the newness and the greatness inside, but that outside is not going to be the jam you're looking for.
Right. Yeah, so we've looked at 3 very different options at the $400,000 price point in Cave Spring. Remember, the original 1970s single-family home needed some updates. An updated 1990s single-family home that was move-in ready, and a newer house that was modern but felt a little smaller. So which one is right for you?
Yeah, I was gonna say, for us, it's one thing, and for you, it's going to depend entirely upon what do you value most. And so let's talk about that a little bit.
Yeah, we're going to give you the brutal honesty here on who should really avoid Cave Spring entirely and who would be absolutely fine here. But real quick, if you're finding this map tour helpful and you want to see more of those deep dives into the Roanoke neighborhoods, hit the subscribe button right now. We do this every single week.
And if you're trying to figure out if Cave Spring is the right fit for your budget, or if you should be looking in Salem or Botetourt or somewhere else entirely, just reach out to us. Our contact info is on the screen and in the description below. We love having these conversations, and there is zero pressure from us. We just want to help you make the right choice for your family and have a great plan in place.
Yeah. Okay. So brutal honesty, because that's what people value the most. Just tell it to me straight, right? Who should not buy a $400,000 house in Cave Spring?
Ooh, I know. Yeah.
Tell me.
So if you are someone who hates DIY projects, you hate the idea of hiring contractors, and absolutely must have a modern turnkey family home, the day you move into it, then Cave Spring at $400,000 is likely not going to be for you and may very well frustrate you. You'll be better off looking at newer developments in surrounding areas like some parts of Botetourt, Bedford, or even Franklin County, even if it means a little bit longer commute for you, which might only be 30 minutes, and some of you guys might be used to 45 minutes or an hour.
Right, but, and this is a big but,
Uh-oh.
if you value community, those mature trees, top-tier schools, being 5 minutes away from your favorite grocery store, and you don't mind putting a little sweat equity into a solid older home, this is one of the best places in the Roanoke Valley to put your money.
Yeah, because the equity you build by updating a home in a highly desirable neighborhood like this is substantial. Location. So our clients feel like it's a very safe place to invest because the demand to live here never really drops. We've seen homes in Penn Forest. We've seen Hidden Valley appreciate consistently. over the last decade, even through market corrections, because the school district demand creates a floor under the prices. So it's not ever going to like plummet and just like truly taper off in a drastic way.
Yeah, good point. And here's the thing that a lot of our clients from Northern Virginia and DC area immediately understand when we show them this map. And they're in their home market, a neighborhood like this, established, walkable, great schools, close to everything. That's $800,000, $1 million for the same house. Here you're going to get into it for about $400,000 with room to build equity through the updates.
So our final verdict?
Yeah.
The Cave Spring trade-off is absolutely worth it. If you go in with your eyes open about the age of the homes, updates you might want to make over time. Location is not something that you can renovate, right? The school district is not something you can add later. Those are baked in here, and at $400,000, you are getting them at a price that is genuinely hard to find anywhere else in the country.
Yeah, now looking at these homes on the map and in photos is one thing, and we tried to show you a street view, but if you want to see what driving through these Cave Spring neighborhoods actually looks like on the ground, the streets, the school, the community, the commute, the vibe, we have a full vlog tour coming up in a few weeks.
Oh boy.
Really excited. Hop in the car and we're going to take you through the Cave Spring and Hidden Valley areas in real time.
So thanks for hanging out with us today, and we will see you on the next video.